Napa had a pilot bearing for me. Another save of the day. There's that part number. Henshui China. So I'll go through this guy in. Got a 22 mil socket and a hammer. Hammer time. Alrighty. Let's see if I can screw this up. Yep. Hell yeah. So I'm finally ready to put this transmission in. So you can have fun watching me ride the struggle bus and try to put this transmission in by myself. This ought to be interesting, to say the least. I love when these clutches don't have any marks on them to tell you which way they go. I mean, it's pretty obvious once you've done a few, but you never know. Forward. Click. 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 Okay. Okay. Hell yeah, brother. Okay, okay. At what point do I remember that I forgot something? That's gonna be fucking fun. That thing does not want to stay where it needs to stay. So the dowel pins are preventing the transmission from going in any further because they're hitting the starter plate. So I think I'm gonna have to try to thread in a bolt on the top to get the starter plate aligned. Pretty aligned to the engine, or pretty flat to it, parallel. Pretty parallel to the engine. I need to get one bolt started. This plate is just being a dickhead. Okay, that one is started. Thank God for these longer bolts. I think they came off the Explorer.
Future me here, and I'm here to tell you about those bolts. Those longer bolts are probably about a ½ inch to 3/4 inch longer than the standard bell housing bolts for the 302, and without them, this wouldn't be possible. Short of taking the dowel pins out of the transmission and putting them into the block, which hindsight's 2020, probably should have done that to begin with. Using those longer bolts was the only way to actually get this thing to pull on those dowel pins into the block. But once they started, I was able to back those old bolts out, put the new ones in.
The wrong direction. Alright, that one's tight. That's loose. Okay, so the engine did shift back on this side. Torqued it up, or took a little pressure off with the engine crane, gave her a little pull forward, and it's just enough to get this guy in place. And I don't mind it being a little wonky right now, because it'll all settle down once it's all said and done. It'll sit where it needs to sit. Holy shit. There it is. Holy shit. Huh? 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 Ah, yeah, yep, yep.